Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. It is the 16th of May. More specifically, we're about 20 minutes away until the proper release of these marketable Paris 2023 souvenir packages. You might have seen my video, and thank you to everybody that did. I've alerted everybody. It's time to rise up. It's time. Well, not wake up. Rise and shine was. We're not a revolution here, right? So I've completely screwed this up. I needed more sleep. So let's just go over to here. Hello people, have you got all of your links nice and ready for the new souvenir packages? Well, remember, you can always go to Likes of CSGO Stash, the links are here. If you need to know where specifically they are, just click this little button here, Steam Market Listings, and there you are. So yep, I will post a link to you right now, chat, there you go. So I've got all my links nice and ready, I've got them in order of what I want to focus first. I feel like doing Anubis first. I can do Mirage second. Mirage is usually the most popular package. There's tons of them that are always requested, and that usually leads to, well, them constantly going back and forth in the Steam market. If you put down a reasonable buy order, yes, you will buy them. You will buy them at some point. It is to be expected, right? So with that out of the way, there was something that I did start talking about, but I didn't mention in my preparation video in regards to, well, let's just bring it up. So, of course, I'm making sure I'm within budget. But how could I figure it out? How could I figure out what is my budget technically? Like, what did I want to spend? What did I want to offer? Well, I had to go do a little bit of research. So what I did was, I looked at the past two majors, the past two souvenir package behavior. Now, what I did was, I specifically looked for the lowest price point for Antwerp souvenir packages and Rio souvenir packages. Now, basically, we've seen pretty much all of the souvenir packages, bar one, that being the Anubis one. So, basically, for the likes of Ancient, on average, it's going to end up at around $2.60, I guess you could say. Now, because of that, I wanted to do a buy order of around $2.50. I kind of want to get them cheaper, and I know I can get them cheaper. That's why I've gone 10 cents cheaper. I kind of want to buy packages where, yeah, I can still, the very second I buy them, at the point of their lowest, I could still technically sell them and get my money back. You know, if bad things happen, I have that available to me. So I went through the lowest prices, I figured out a decent price point to offer, and this is where I've got all this figured out. I figured to myself, you know what? I want to request 100 of each of these souvenir packages. So I figured out a decent price point, so my currency, and then over here it's what it is in dollars. So for Ancient souvenir package, I'm going to do $2.50. Inferno, $2.25, based on the fact that it's not as in demand. Mirage is a solid $2.60. I could probably go to $2.50, but $2.60 just to be a bit more, what's the word to say? A bit more, safe with being sure that I buy them. You get the idea. I'm sure you get the idea. So yeah, yeah, I've got it all figured out. I figured out how much this was going to cost. It's going to cost me 1,376, or rather, I need to have that available to me in the form of buy order limit. So basically, I've managed to get my account to have all the way up to £1,699, which of course is very, very, very close to my limit, which is £1,700. That being, well, that should be to the equivalent of about $2,000. So with that all prepared for, I've managed to get myself in a position where once I'm done with these souvenir package buy orders, this account right here will be exhausted like the accounts I had. So these accounts here, these were the accounts that did the sticker capsule buy orders. They were exhausted afterwards. So yeah, I don't worry about these anymore. I don't worry about them. They can go ahead and just keep buying and do whatever they want. I don't need to worry about them because they can't really do buy orders anymore. They're not functional for me anymore. I guess that's probably the best way of putting it. If they can't do anything, I don't want to worry about it. And as time goes on, they'll pick up some things here and there. And then eventually, when I'm in a selling mood or when it's a good time to sell things, I'll start selling things on those accounts again. And, you know, it'll be able to do buy orders again at some point, you know. So let it do all of its purchases, let the total buy order amount gradually go down. And then, you know, when I sell in there and I get a load more money on the account, then I can do buy orders with it again. And I did consider trying to do that today with this account over here. So I was actually trying to sell my Org Flaming Maganda, but it didn't work out very well. So, because I was considering options in regards to how could I afford, because trying to get this amount of money has been a bit of a problem. Not necessarily money, but the room to be able to do the buy orders. And I was actually considering trying to sell this, and then I would be able to do 2 batches of souvenir package buy orders in it, because technically speaking, there is a decent amount of a gap there. If I could have gotten all the way up to 1,700 in here, then I would have been able to do maybe another £500 worth of buy orders. Basically around an extra $600. Would have been nice, but it just wasn't going to happen, unfortunately. Sucks. So yeah, basically, in short, I figured out my budget, I figured out what I wanted, I figured out what prices I wanted to offer, I figured out how much that was going to cost, and I've managed to do this. Everything worked out quite all right. And with the likes of the Anubis package, well, this is completely and brand new, yeah? But we don't know how low that will go. I'm going with intuition. I've had to make a solid guess. And based on what I see here with the Anubis collection, because we already know the Anubis collection package, for some strange reason, is still in-game. It's still available to be purchased and opened. I've just looked at the state of the souvenir skins, and they're still pretty valuable, like very highly. Like, for example, you should mainly care about the state of the Eye of Horus souvenir skins. And as you can see here, they don't have any prices. And why is that? Because they're too expensive, or there's hardly any of them that exist. People will chase after this, the souvenir skins of this. So let's now take this into consideration. I get the feeling the Anubis collection package might be around for a couple months, or maybe until at the very least the end of the discount. So this could be around for quite some time. But that would technically mean, that the souvenir package probably won't be, was around for less time. This is all just guessing. This is all just assumptions, but we're not going to have another major until March 2024. And as time goes on, and as more of these souvenir packages get opened, there's going to be a lot less of them available. So basically what I'm sitting and saying is, I think a lot of people, not tons, but I do get the idea that the Anubis souvenir package probably will end up potentially being one of the go-to things that people are going to open because they want to get their souvenir skins. I just don't specifically know what the prices are for these souvenir skins at the moment. There's hardly, we don't know. We'll find out soon, I'm sure, but yeah. Even the regular factory new Eye of Horus is quite expensive still, so what do you reckon the souvenir factory new would be? Time will tell, but you can clearly see there's value to chase after, and people will see that, and people will want to chase after it. So, I've decided to go with the Anubis package first. Maybe it'll work out well, maybe it won't. But as I said, in the long term, as time goes on, I fully expect all of these packages. Did I buy something? Oh, I thought I bought something. Don't mess up my plans. Breathe. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to panic. But yeah, I've pretty much explained all of my process. I've explained what I intend to do, and let's just see how this all works out. So I guess we'll skip ahead because we've got another 10 minutes to go, and then we'll show you the buy orders. So let's just skip right ahead. Alright then. So we're getting a little bit close. We're about to do our buy orders, but there's one little thing that I just wanted to show off to you. I'm sure you're all aware of the likes of this pending money situation, but it might be exploitable. As you can see here, I've got £1,699. The maximum wallet I'm allowed to have is £1,700, but I've got £7 in pending. It doesn't count pending towards your total Steam wallet. So, you know, that might be exploitable. So, you know, I will potentially go over 1,700 at some point. Anyway, let's go back over to here. Yes. Chat, please understand this. We are going to be buying these, all right? You really do need to consider how much you're requesting, how much you're offering. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this over to the side so I can just quickly look to the left and then quickly remember my prices. All right then, chat. Best of luck to you. 2 point... So it's just a... Okay, cool. All right. Huzzah, let's go. There we are. Yes. 900 buy orders already. Spectacular. Cool. And hello. This is Vertigo. Vertigo is a, 100. Cool. Let's get all of these nice and ready. 28,000 buy orders ready. This is Ancient. Ancient is a £2 buy order. So and 100. Cool. Actually, you know what? Let's go do 205. Because why not? Okay. Yep. Overpass. Overpass is 1.9. I have been burned on this before by mistake, but now I won't. Lessons have been learned. Now we've got the likes of the Nuke package. Nuke package is one I'm going to do cheaper on because that does tend to go down in price by a significant amount. And then we've got Inferno. Yeah, Nuke and Inferno don't have very super in demand skins. So, yeah. And that was it. That was done. Yeah, we're done. Hey! That is a big sigh of relief. That is a big sigh of relief. We don't have anything to worry about anymore. So let me just turn this on and let's go take a look at all of those buy orders because we didn't really do this for sticker capsules very quickly last time. So let's just bring all of this up. The Anubis package looks like that. This is the Anubis Souvenir package, and I really need to get this point across. You never really bother trying to do a buy order below like $1.50 because that gets botted like crazy. You see all these buy orders here? They're all bots. They're all scripts. That's not real human hands. Like, when I refreshed this, it had 900 buy orders ready within a nanosecond. Scripts, bots, cheaters, naughty. But we, with our research that we put in, we approach this with a smarter, more approachable offer where we're likely to be able to buy these with a reasonable offer and at a point where they're cheap enough that we can still sell them to get our money back, but it's still high enough that we're likely still going to be able to buy them. And with that is 51,955 buy orders right there for a brand new souvenir package that we probably will see for the next major, which will be Copenhagen 2024. Yes. Now let's just take a look at the likes of the Mirage package. Yes, Mirage package is usually the most in demand. It is the one that sells the most on the Steam market. This is why I didn't bother to make it the first package that I chase after, because I know reliably I could easily just put it for second or third as my choices, and I still will buy these perfectly fine. Got the reasonable price down, I know, and I feel confident that I will be buying this for the price that I put down. And it's literally just a waiting game. I do believe I am right here. Yep, I think that's me right there. Cool. In a comfy $2.61 position, so yeah. And we'll probably show you some other souvenir packages real quickly. Chat, do you feel like you're nice and fast? Which of these packages is going to get super cheap real quickly? It would most likely be Inferno and Nuke. That usually tends to drop off quite a bit significantly. But the main question is, will Anubis souvenir package hold up? Will people actually be opening them enough? We shall see. And yeah. I think I'll have a quick look at the likes of Nuke and Inferno real quickly because that's a nice contrast. So yeah, less requests, not as in demand. And buy orders aren't going all the way up to about $2.80. So, yep, immediately it's going down. What extension am I using right now? This is Steam Inventory Helper. It's up to you whether you want to use it, because apparently the original people that made the extension sold it to a company, and that's questionable to a lot of people, so that's why I don't really tell people to use it, but I use it because I've used it for several years now and I haven't had issues with it. But I'm not going to recommend it to you. It's up to you if you want to do that. It's a Google extension. Just type in Steam Inventory Helper. And yeah, that's what lets me see so much more. So yeah, that is a nice little glimpse at all of the packages. And if I were to refresh here, you're probably going to see some prices now. 46 listings, 61 listings. Yep. It's all there now. Cool. So yeah, awesome. We prepared ourselves. That's so bright. I didn't need that for the morning. We prepared ourselves, and thank you to everyone that watched the video. And now you saw it all take place. So now it's a matter of, let's see how things roll out, These will eventually go down in price a fair bit. That is to be expected. These packages will be, most likely, they will be available So as long as the discount's on, so we're probably looking at the very least maybe about 60 plus days. 60 plus days, yeah. The Antwerp discount lasted for 66 days. The Rio one lasted for 69 days. Will Paris be shorter or will it be longer? We don't know. But of course, within the summer, we are also expecting Source 2 public release. So is it going to roll over and pass it? Or like, is Source 2 going to come out whilst the discount's still out? I don't know. But again, as I said, with a discount, the packages will still be available. It's when it's completely removed. When it's all completely removed from in-game, that means you can't get your packages anymore of your souvenir tokens. So, yeah, just remember what I said. You don't necessarily need to go buy those $3 tokens to get these packages. You can just put down a very reasonable buy order and you can get them cheaper. The specific package that you want, you can get a lot cheaper just by doing a decent buy order. It's as simple as that. All right, then. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Catch you later. Bye. So one quick refresh, and yep, so 16,999.90, and yeah. Completely exhausted. We did it. Where is it? There we are. Completely and utterly exhausted. That's how it all works. That is how it all works. And now you will sit there and I will forget about you. And that is liberating. Have a lovely time investing. I need to sleep. I'm going to go to bed. See ya. Bye.